Bienvenidos. Welcome everyone to Urban Latino Magazine. I have a special guest today, Modesto Lacén. Así se dice, Lacén.
Yes, muy bien. Lacén, con acento en la E, with an accent on the E.
Lacén. You were born in Loíza, Puerto Rico. You have over 25 years experience in acting on stage, commercials, radio, television, movies. Your trajectory is pretty impressive and inspiring, I must say. You studied drama, estudiaste drama en la Universidad de Puerto Rico, one of many places where you've studied.
Yeah, I'm a very proud graduate of the University of Puerto Rico, pun intended.
Muy bien, pun intended. Así mismo. You've portrayed a lot of famous people in a lot of your works, like Roberto Clemente, the famous baseball player in Perfecto Clemente, and also the famous actor Miguel Ramos en el papel Gardel, el musical.
Yes.
The musical.
Yeah.
As opposed to the non-musical.
Correct. Gardel is a musical about Carlos Gardel that we did a few years ago.
Awesome. And then I mean, one of my favorite works of yours is playing Pedro Knight in the Celia Cruz series. Just a few of the many awesome things that you've done. So I'm very happy to have you on screen with us with Urban Latino today. Talk to us. Where are you? Where do you find yourself in the world today?
Oh, today, well, first of all, I'm in Puerto Rico now. I was living in New York for some time and then LA. I'm in Puerto Rico now. I'm a happy father of a 18-month-old baby boy, which that's taking, most of my time, adjusting and balancing personal life with work. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that. And also still ecstatic about last night. We had the premiere of the movie Perfecto Anfitrión, Perfect Host, last night. And I'm still very happy with what I saw and very proud to be a part of this project.
Amazing. Before we get into Perfecto Anfitrión, tell us what has been the most exciting part about your journey as an actor, about bringing yourself to all these screens, stage, big screen, small screen. What's been the best part?
The best part has been that I've been constantly working and in very interesting projects. Last year, I did an audio play of Romeo and Juliet with Lupita Nyong'o for the Public Theater. I'm about to shoot 2 films in Puerto Rico. I just wrapped up a beautiful film shot here, The Plane, starring Gerard Butler. I'm about to produce a play next year. So I think the best part so far is that I've been able to constantly work. Last night, when I went to bed, I was just grateful and I prayed and I just in a state of gratitude because acting is beautiful. It's my craft. I love acting and show business, but it's challenging, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to work and constantly represent. I'm from Loíza, Puerto Rico, but I represent the Afro Latinos, everywhere I go. When I did Pedro Knight, I was playing a Cuban, and in La Esclava Blanca, which is still on Netflix, I played a Colombian. Of course, a Puerto Rican playing Roberto Clemente. So I'm just grateful that I've been able to work almost for 30 years. And that's a beautiful thing, that I've been able to do a lot of things in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and I'm just really grateful for that.
It just goes to show that the more you learn, the more you study, the more you stretch yourself, the more work you will get. Because for someone to be able to be so fluid playing, I mean, Latinos, we're Latinos. At the end of the day, somos Latino. It's in our blood. We come from different islands. We come from different countries. Honestly, seeing you in Celia's series, the Celia Cruz series, I thought you were Cuban. Porque hacer ese acento que tú tienes ahí, que tú llevas, I'm like,
mucha gente, a lot of people were like, "Are you Cuban?" And I was like, with all due respect, I'm not. But I love that reaction from people. I also did an off-Broadway play in 2007, which I also played Pedro Knight, and it was the same reaction. Same thing. I did an off-Broadway play called La Barbería. That was a a barberia in Washington Heights, and I played a Dominican. And same thing happened. People were like, where are you from in TR? And I'm like, all due respect, I'm Puerto Rican, but I love TR as well. You know, so yeah, it's great to have that feedback from the audience, because it means, you know, we're doing the work that I prepared for, and the work that I love with all of my heart. Yeah, it's been a great journey, you know, like with Pedro and I, like I was like, okay, Pedro and Celia picked me twice, you know. So it's been a beautiful journey so far, and that's my goal is to continue working well into my 80s, God permits, you know, because I just love acting and I love the whole journey of it.
And the beautiful thing is that you also produce and you direct. So whether you're in front of the camera or on stage, you'll also always have that power and that passion to be behind the scenes, which is great.
Correct. Yes.
I'm not even going to ask you which one you prefer because you can't ask. You can't ask. Is
No.
the fact that you can be a chameleon and do everything is like, enjoy it. Why not?
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough call, but yeah, I enjoy just transforming and just playing roles and just doing the job, you know.
Amazing. Amazing. So going to Perfecto Anfitrión, the perfect host, directed by Ariel Anexi Labot, written by Joaquin Casasola, and produced for and by Spanglish Movies. Shout out to Spanglish Movies, gracias. It's coming out el 18 de noviembre, November 18th, sale la película. Talk to us about the role that you play.
Yeah, I play Carlos. He's a policeman of the town, of the municipality where the action takes place. And I'm friends with the role of Luis Roberto Guzman. You know, this guy, he's very wounded and has a lot of situations. He lost his daughter. And the movie is a thriller about, you know, these three women that come to Puerto Rico to have a great vacation, and then they meet this host, which is played by Pedro Capó. And, you know, situations start going weird, and, you know, that's where the conflict, you know, shows up, because these girls see that, you know, this host, it looks perfect, but it might be not that good. And then that's where I come in, you know, as a police, as a person who wants to, you know, put it in the order. It's a beautiful, suspenseful, tense film. You know, I think people will enjoy it if they enjoy that genre. And you know, the cast is amazing. Pedro Capó as the lead, Sandra Echevarria, Alejandra Espinosa in her acting debut in a feature film, Laura Alemán, Luis Roberto Guzman, and me. So I'm very happy. As I told you last night, I saw it, and I really enjoy it. You know, it's a thriller, and my role, it's interesting because it has surprises.
Surprises are good. Also, a huge surprise is, well, not huge surprise, because I think this is something that us as a Latino community needed. Do we really have that many thrillers? Like Latinos, like, are we known for thrillers?
No, I mean, we should have more.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, we of course like, you know, dramas and comedies and, you know,
Romance and the Latin lover thing and all that. That's like our typical go-to, but a thriller,
yeah,
that's exciting.
it is exciting, and it's a really interesting genre. We have to explore that more. That's why I'm also happy, because I really like this type of film, because it keeps you guessing and it keeps you on the edge of your seat, you know. Because I think Latinos also we like stories about violence and stuff, and I think you know, we don't know that we like it until we see it in our languages, you know, English and Spanish, or Spanish. So I'm really happy to be part of this project.
That's exciting. And this was filmed in Puerto Rico. How was
Yes.
that filming on your home island?
Oh, beautiful. We shot in San Juan and in Loiza, my hometown. It literally felt like I was home hanging out with my family, you know. I've known, for example, Pedro Capó since 2007, and we've been friends ever since. It felt like home. The director, you know, he guided us in a very smooth and organic way. So everybody felt at ease throughout the shoot. So yeah, it's family. I felt like I was just hanging out with family while we're doing what we like to do. you
So
know.
I picture you on the side in between takes, like tomándote un café and talking to like, ay, sí, vecina, recuérdate cuando yo tenía 5 años, yo estaba ahí en la esquina y, pero vengo ahora, tengo que, I have to shoot this scene.
Definitivo. As I said, I play a policeman, and one of my brothers, older brothers, he's actually a police. And then when we were shooting in Loiza, my hometown, everybody was like teasing me because I had the uniform, you know. So yeah, it's exactly as you described. Like I was like, yeah, of course, claro que sí, vengo ahora, and then on to work.
Así es, especially if you're shooting somewhere where people know you. Not that they just see you on the screen, they know you
Yeah,
know you.
yeah,
That's
sure.
exciting. And so that must have been like very like a proud moment for people that have seen your growth.
Definitely. I feel the love and support from people in Loiza and also throughout Puerto Rico and abroad, but definitely in Loiza, you know, they are part of my success because when I act and whatever I do, I bring them with me. You know, my ancestors, my parents, my relatives, all the people from Loiza. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing also to share that joy. And when I'm there working, you know, I can feel it definitely.
Amazing. You mentioned that you have an 18-month-old. What piece of advice would you give your son if he decided that he wanted to get into the business? Do you see yourself being a dadager, like a momager?
Wow. So far, his name is Nicanor.
Nicanor.
Nicanor, like the poet from Chile, Nicanor Parra. I don't know if I would become a dadager or manager dad. I mean, I would say if that's what he wants, just enjoy it. Don't feel pressure from what I've done, or you know, just do your thing and enjoy it. You know, have fun while while at it. And I will ask him that you know he would do it for the right reasons, not for fame or money, but because he really likes the craft of acting and show business. So, and I will totally support him. But let's see, he's very outgoing, independent, and so far, I was on an event the other day, and I was hosting the event as an MC, and he took the microphone from me, and he wouldn't let the microphone go, and I was like, okay, here we go. So let's see, let's see. I'm just you know very happy and proud of him already. So whatever he decides, I'll be right behind him.
So basically, your son was showing you how he is el perfecto anfitrión.
Yeah, well, not as mischievous as Pedro Capó in the movie, but yeah, he's definitely the boss in the house.
Okay, good, good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Modesto, for chatting with us. Where can people find you? Social media handles. You mentioned that you're working on a few things. What's the next thing after Perfecto Anfitrión?
Yes, well, all of my handles in social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Modesto Lacén. It's a you'll find it right away because it's a weird name and a weird last name. Modesto Lacén.
Unique, not weird, unique.
Exactly. That's a better word.
Yes.
Unique. That's a better word. Thank you for that. So all over social media, Modesto Lacén, and my next projects, two films in Puerto Rico from Glorimar Sanchez Marrero and Ray Figueroa, and also a play. I'm doing a comedy all throughout Puerto Rico called Wakanda Forever. And it's about a group of Black fraternity brothers handling a situation of my character. And we'll be going on tour next year, at least in Florida, and hopefully we'll get to New York. So all of that, I'll share that information on my social media.
Amazing. The range, people, the range. You have to applaud the range. We don't have thrillers that I know of, and a play in Spanish. Is it in Spanish?
Yeah, this play is in Spanish. Yeah, yeah, it's a comedy in Spanish, and we premiered 2 weeks ago, and we had a blast, sold out theater, and we're just really happy that people are enjoying it. We need to laugh, you know. A lot of things are happening, so I think the theater films are a place for people to just connect and enjoy and have fun and just connect to the stories. So
Yeah,
that's
we
what we're
have a
here.
lot. we have a lot of stories. So showing fraternities, we need more of our people to write more of our stories and to perform them on stage and on the screen like you are. Thank you for being a huge pride for us Latinos and of course for Puerto Rico and of course for Luisa. You know, Luisa's been through a tough time in history and especially with Hurricane Maria. So just it's amazing that you're making this happen. Check out Modesto Lacén in Perfecto Anfitrión. Check him out in all his social media handles, Modesto Lacén, a unique name. You will find it, no problem. And thank you so much for talking to Urban Latino Magazine.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day and que vivan los latinos.
Eso. Bye.
Latinos y latinas.
Eso.
Tengo un celular con diamantes de mucho quilate para impresionar. Pero tengo una buena conversación con la que te enamoro más y más.
Yo no tengo cara linda ni tampoco los millones, mucho menos las mansiones, pero
yo tengo tu amor. I got your love.
Por favor, díganme que no soy la única que lo ve así de bueno.
Yo tengo tu love.
¿Qué? No me miras así como si yo fuese una cualquiera.
Yo no dije nada.
Ay, no, pero lo estás pensando.
Desapareció una mujer y ustedes no están buscándola.
No, señorita, nosotros estamos haciendo nuestro trabajo, ¿sí?
La Anita, la que está desaparecida, que está en todos los carteles.
Ay, güey, no inventes. Hay como 1 millón de Anitas en el mundo.